Okay.
To be honest, Dumbledore and the blacksmith are waiting for you.
Excellent. We killed your manticore!
And we've got your sword.
Excellent! If you hand it over to me, you'll be rightly rewarded. At this point, the blacksmith shoves Dumbledore aside and goes, No, give me that sword, and I will pay you twice what he is offering you.
Okay, who'd like to pay us 3 times what he's offering me?
Or we could just walk away with a sword.
This is also true. Who'd like to buy some glowing mushrooms?
Tell me, Dumbledore, what exactly does this sword do?
Well, I don't think that's any of your business, young man. It's my sword, it's my property. I hired you to go collect it.
The thing is, we're looking after it at the moment.
It was obviously being guarded by your manticore for a reason.
Well, I like to protect my things. He's being very, very shifty and shady. He's not doing well.
Oh, has anyone got a very good, like, talk or manipulation ability?
I've only got orate.
Orate is like public speaking, I'm afraid.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
You could actually just talk to the blacksmith, who's clearly a bit more open to you.
Yeah. Do you know anything about this particular blade? Anything about the sword? Anything?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that the blade isn't all that impressive, it's just some cheap iron. But I know that the gemstones, each one has a magical matrix enchantment that could put this town back on the map.
Okay.
And this guy just wants to hang the thing up in his room.
Can you, like, extrapolate the magical matrix for yourself, then? What are you thinking by get this town back on the map?
Well, look, each one is dedicated to one of the 4 seasons. It's a seasonal magic, right? If we can plant the stone in the fields in spring, it'll make the crops grow faster. If we then dig it back up and replace it with the summer stone, it'll make the ground stay damp for longer. It won't dry up so quickly in the hot heat. If we change it out at autumn, then we'll have the trees that grow in autumn will produce not only more wood, they'll grow faster and give us bigger fruit. And in winter, if we then swap it out, the land won't be so frozen that our animals can't feed.
We found some other gemstones in our journey.
We did.
How common are these particular gems in the sword?
The sword? Not the actual gemstones themselves. Common as muck. I mean, you've got a ruby, you've got a sapphire, you've got a pearl, and you've got a topaz. But the enchantments on them is what's important.
So it's the enchantments, not the actual gems.
No.
Can you tell if things are enchanted?
I'm a blacksmith. Of course I can.
We've got a bag of rubies here.
They're just rubies.
Oh.
He just looks at them. Oh,
So
give them to me.
No, they're ours.
Yeah, I can tell you how much they're worth. About 4,000 pennies.
for the bag or each?
For the bag.
Wow.
You've probably got 8 in there, so about 500 pennies a ruby.
There's a manticore tongue piercing.
Well, take the gem out of it, I'll give you 250 for it.
No, it's worth more than that.
He doesn't care about the metal.
Yes, but I do.
Yeah.
A massive manticore tongue piercing is something interesting to put on your wall of your temple to a talking head.
And we're back to that.
I can only remain sane for so long.
Clearly. That's why you're with me.
Right, so basically this comes down to, do we want to be good people and put this town back on the map?
And get more money.
Do we want to be neutral and just give it back to the wizard?
Who owns it?
Or do we want to just steal it?
Be horrible and then have not only a pissed off powerful wizard and a very, very probably well skilled blacksmith and the entire village after us. I guess maybe we should just give it to one of them. They just duke it out between the two of them.
Why don't we put the sword in the ground and they'll both stand and call to the sword, and whoever the sword goes to, that's who it belongs to.
Could ask Larry.
Larry,
wake up.
Okay, roll.
1 second, I put my dice away.
Why?
I'm not sure.
You do things.
25.
Pass.
Okay.
Rollers or evens?
6.
Evens.
Hmm?
Give it to the wizard and it will be stolen within the month. Give it to the blacksmith and he will do what he thinks is right and the blacksmith will die.
So, either way, there's going to be a negative consequence.
What happens if we keep it?
You have a sword that isn't sharp and gemstones you can't use yet.
And a pissed off town and village and a pissed off wizard and a pissed off blacksmith after us.
These are also things.
Okay, so who's got the better reward?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's just give it to the blacksmith and have all his money.
He says he can offer us both. So, Dumbledore, how much are you willing to pay?
Yeah, that's a good point. Let's play negotiations here.
2,000 pennies is what I had set aside for you.
Blacksmith?
Counter offer.
I'll give you 4,000 pennies and I'll buy all your rubies off you for the money you want, and I'll buy those manticore things off you for, let's say, 100 over what I offered.
Dumbledore?
I'll give you 3,000 pennies. I'll give you anything in my stock, and I'll buy any manticore venom you've got off you for triple the market price.
That's a very good offer.
Let me and my associate just discuss things between us, gentlemen.
But continue arguing amongst yourselves.
We will
Perhaps
reach a decision shortly.
Perhaps your pockets are slightly deeper than you thought, Mr. Smith.
Okay, so we can either have... It depends on what stock he's got coming in.
This is true. We could basically just take his entire stock of everything. He said we could take
do. I guess it depends on how often he gets a replenishment at the same time.
The other thing is, I wonder if he'd be willing to train me up in first aid or in potion craft or something.
Yeah. Because to be quite honest with you, as long as you've got a little bit of coin, I've got enough to get some new armour. I've done okay combat-wise so far.
Okay then, what I reckon we do is we go back and we give them a counter offer of basically everything they've already offered plus training or 3 sets of armour. Because blacksmith could give us 3 sets of armour, however wizard could give us training in something. So, and then it's just a matter of bouncing them off each other to see who's going to offer us better stuff.
We could try.
Okay. Right. Mr. Gandalf. No.
Dumbledore.
Mr. Door and Mr. Smith.
Call me Clint.
Hi, Clint. Just make sure that nobody spells your name incorrectly on a birthday cake.
Clint Smith.
As the very, very, very well-known meme is on the internet.
Yeah.
Right.
Or that Valentine's Day cake that said, enjoy your VD.
Yeah.
Genuinely a cake.
Right. Clint and Mr. Door. Right. We've got counter offers here. You are an apothecarian.
Yes.
Can you teach us how to make healing potions?
No.
Right, in that case, we are no longer interested. Right, Mr. Smith, would you be willing to give us 3 sets of armour? In addition to what you already offered?
I can go up to a certain level. Any higher than that, I'd have to take some money back.
What kind of armour and weapons have you actually got in stock at the moment?
I'd be happy to show you, and if you want to take that and give me the sword, then I'll give you everything I've offered you. I'll have to pull off the 100 extra on the manticore tongs. And I could give you 1 weapon, or upgrade a weapon. And I could give you a set of armour, say... He's having a real tough time trying to work out what he wants to give you to and what he can give you. This is only a small town, you understand.
You're getting worried because we're negotiating when it's fairly clear this is a moral choice. Do you go Paragon, Renegade or Middle?
He is willing to go up to ringmail armour for one of you.
How
You
good?
can have anything less than that. for both of you.
How good is the ringmail armour?
Ringmail armour is 1 point higher than all of your armour.
Okay.
So it'd be 5 AP.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could get that, and that'll be your armour then, and that's it. Or you could keep your armour, and Jenny could go up to Kabweely.
I would probably say that Jenny needs more protection than I do.
You've not taken any actual
I
damage.
took no damage at all in combat, whereas she endured the worst.
And he's got a couple of bits and pieces he could give you in terms of weaponry, or he could upgrade a weapon.
Yeah.
I'm reckoning we do this.
Yeah.
He seems like the slightly better choice.
Yep, and the fact is, anything else is then between them to sort it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Because if there's going to be thieves about, they need to work on their security.
Okay then. Yes, Mr. Smith, we've decided to take you up on your offer.
Very good. Dumbledore goes off grumbling, saying,
Hire
I'll
assassins.
I'll take out my anger on Harry.
What?
You ain't gonna hurt my Harry.
Sorry, no Hagrid's.
Oh.
No big friendly hairy men. That sounds wrong.
I'm the gatekeeper and the keeper of the keys.
Right. So, for you, love,
Yes, my AP goes up everywhere, I'm presuming.
you want to boost your armour.
Well, that's what it is, isn't it? You said
Yeah.
We said we were buying. I was getting a set of some good armour.
Yeah.
Okay, you could go up to Kabweely armour,
Yeah.
right, which is very heavily stiffened leather.
Which I might as well do. I might as well have the best armour he's offering.
That is 3 in all locations.
Excellent. Right.
Doesn't look too bad, actually.
Mm.
That's only about 180 pennies, to be honest, for a set for Jenny.
That's not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not paying, so.
No, exactly. Now, what do you want about your weapons?
Can I have a look at the stock of weapons that you have currently?
Here
Please.
you are. He's got a fine selection of swords, axes, shields. And he's got some mauls as well. He's got some interesting mauls, yeah, which are two-handed maces. Effectively, he actually has a full set of the maul set. So he's got a heavy mace, a war maul, a troll maul, and a work maul. The only one you wouldn't be able to wield is the troll maul. He also has a large selection of spears.
Right, what's the best spear he's got?
You're currently using the javelin, yeah? He has, if you want, a pike. Only one pike. It's the best weapon he's got for spears. Yeah? It's a lot better damage than you're currently doing. Yeah?
Yeah.
And basically, just let me check, what's your strength?
My strength, it is 11.
You're just able to wield this.
Okay, I'll have it then.
Yeah. Okay, so the pike will hit 15% less likely than your current weapon.
Okay, that was
So it would go
29.
down to 60. Yeah. That's still not a bad chance. It's 60% of the time. That's 6/10 of the time. Yeah?
Yeah. What's the damage?
2d6 plus 2.
Holy shit, that's really good.
That's pretty good.
Okay, yeah.
And... it has an SR of 0.
So I can hit straight off.
You will hit on strike 6.
Okay. So what's its parry and AP?
Its parry is the exact same as what you've got now.
21.
Yeah. And its AP, like we said, is 60. Its AP is 12.
Wait, what?
What were you asking about?
Is that right?
Right, where you put AP 60, change that to 12.
Right, thank you.
Yeah. Dudley, would you like a new weapon?
Just out of curiosity, if I was to have my sword upgraded, what happens?
Your sword upgrade. He could put a small enchantment on it, or he could upgrade it so that it is sharper, maybe a bit sturdier. I could change out maybe the handle or the guard to improve your parry or attack, or the damage.
What would the enchantment be?
The enchantment, it will do the same damage it's doing it now, but you can enchant it so that it can do fire, ice, or lightning damage. It will do the same damage, and it will be restricted to that type of damage.
Alright, so it will become an elemental weapon then.
Yeah. Sorry, actually, let me tell you what all the elements are.
Okay.
Really quick, because then you can make an actual decision. Alright?
Go for it.
And these are all the ones that he's offering. So, he can enchant it with earth, which would basically just increase the damage, just full stop, that's it.
Okay.
But it wouldn't be very good if you're attacking something made of water.
Yeah.
It could do fire damage. Yeah. Be super hot. You can enchant it with darkness. Yeah. So it becomes a weapon of shade.
Mm-hmm.
Which actually does a few interesting things.
I'm actually interested in this one.
Okay, shade doesn't change the damage whatsoever, and doesn't really affect anything except when you roll certain things.
Okay.
Yeah? Basically, it's more of an emotional thing with shade.
Oh, nice.
So, on a normal success where you deal damage, your victim will become demoralised. Okay? On a failure, on a standard failure, no effect on beings with normal intelligence. Beings with restricted intelligence will be demoralised. So, animals will run in fear. Okay? A straight up fumble, unaffected. And a critical fail, you might be demoralised.
Alright, okay.
So there is the risk. Yeah? On a special roll, your victim will collapse in fear and terror. A critical roll is auto kill. Okay?
Nice.
So that's shade. He could enchant it with wind, so that it could do ranged attacks, and it would attack faster.
Nice.
He could enchant it with ice. He could enchant it with light, which does something very similar to the shade. Or he could enchant it with the power of the moon.
What does the moon do?
The moon will allow the blade... Basically, you know, like elven weapons in Lord of the Rings?
Yeah.
Glow in the presence of enemies. They have a detect enemy enchantment on the person
right.
permanently, but only at night. And when they strike an enemy who... basically an aggroed enemy on you, it will burn.
Nice.
Hmm.
The wind and the moon ones are interesting because I can still fight close range with it, deal the normal attack damage, but I can still attack from a distance with it and quicker.
Basically what it actually does is reduce the strike rank. So it basically makes you quicker. Yeah?
Hmm. But I know with the moon one at night I can detect that there's enemies, and you can burn any aggro.
Is there any reason why you can't have both enchantments put on the sword?
It restricts.
Yeah.
Okay.
A blade can only have one enchantment, but once you've enchanted it once, it can be enhanced later.
Yeah.
Like a level 3 wind enchantment would not only increase the speed, it would increase the damage on the second, and on the third one it turns the whole blade invisible.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So basically your enemies will never know, just won't be able to parry it. Yeah? If that makes sense. Whereas Moon, the first level, detect enemy, sting. The sting doesn't do more damage. It's a bit of a
Yeah.
Yeah? It just hurts a little bit more. Next level up, it can dispel illusions. Basically, it's a dispel blade.
Cool. Do you know what? I'm going to have to go for wind.
Wind.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you make your long sword a wind sword, or a sword of sylph. Yeah?
Farting blade.
Yay! Legend.
Ah,
What, you've been talking stats for a long time.
fair enough. I know it's a bit on the boring side.
Right, fart
I
sword.
like
Yeah.
housekeeping.
I'm good you put fart sword.
You call it the
actually.
fart sword.
I put silk sword, but
Okay, your sword now strikes on your melee SRM. It
Okay.
doesn't have a strike rank anymore.
cool.
So what's your melee SRM?
5.
So you will now strike on the 5th round with your sword.
Okay.
Yeah?
Cool.
Okay.
That's about it.
Okay.
Sweet.
And you've just got some new armour.
Yeah, I got myself some new armour and a shiny new javelin thing.
Alright, and he's been willing to take all the rubies off you and give you 4,000 pennies. So
Yeah.
2,000 each.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Give him the rubies.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. That's going to
So,
take some
2,185 pennies.
I'm going to add all mine up at the end,
No,
making
no,
notes
no.
of what I've got.
2,740, there we are. Ooh.
Alright.
We've earned a pretty decent amount of coin just for the first quest.
Oh, and also again you get 2,000 each from him.
So 4,000.
That's what he paid you for the sword.
Bloody hell, that's a lot.
Hmm.
So we're doing alright.
So I've got 2,445.
You have 4,445, surely.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes, sorry,
I've
you're
got
right.
4,740.
Hmm. There we are.
You're very generous with the monies.
I know
you.
that you can't really buy much.
Oh.
There's not a lot to buy.
Not really.
Except the odd room and a bit of beer
Yeah, basically.
and your pickle thingy.
Right. It's alright, because all of that's going to go into the donation box so I can buy a temple.
Oh god. I'll work out how much that'll cost you later.
I was going to say, I am not donating towards this.
Alright. Thanks guys, that was a really great session. I hope everyone online enjoyed it. Would you like to say anything to sign off?
No?
No.
Well, I just want to say thanks again, Cal, for the session. I'm getting a little bit more experience. I've learned some things like stock up on supplies before you actually go out on a quest. Use heal.
I've learnt I don't like to play mages.
So we may actually be having you roll up a new character if we play this again.
If we do that, can we make sure that that Madea has a nice happy ending where she has a temple where lots of people are confused, but some people turn up?
Maybe, and maybe we'll just keep Larry.
Make sure that you use the correct dice. Make sure you know all the...
Make sure you know how many numbers are on your dice.
Yep.
Oh god. And to all the GMs out there, if you're going to run a session, stock up on the rum. Thank you very much everyone, I hope you enjoyed this.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Like and subscribe for future videos, and see you next time on the Baron.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye. Right.
Okay, and unfortunately we forgot to add a couple of things, so addition in post. Thank you very much to Adrian Von Ziegler for some amazing music throughout the videos. I'll hopefully, I'll link to his page in the description below, and I will hopefully message him in the next couple of days just to say thank you for this.
Mm-hmm.
And lastly, we've got to do this. Let's open the fortune cookie for our party. You can hear that crickling and crackling.
Mm-hmm.
God, I feel like Ashens.
Go on.
Doing blind bag reviews, but blind fortune cookie reviews.
So,
what does
it say?
The current year will bring you much happiness. Aww.
This goes out to every one of you as well who's been watching and listening to this.
Hell yeah. Thank you very much for staying with this adventure. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye-bye.
See ya.